So hi everyone, I'm really honored to be here. I really respect moms because I was raised by a single mom in a foreign country. My mom is Japanese and I lived in Portugal and I have a little sister. So it's really an honor to be here. And thank you very much to Swapna that invited me to this call. So she asked me, she's busy right now. So she asked me to talk a little bit about limiting beliefs right now. So, my name is Dan, by the way, and I have been working with people for more than 20 years, and I've been like a life coach. I did an LP, EFT, a lot of different kind of stuff. But now I'm not doing any more like coaching. I'm more like a mind reprogrammer, okay? So I reprogram people's mind really fast, like going from point A to point B as fast as possible. So I've studied a lot. I've worked on myself. So yeah, I found these techniques and I implemented other stuff to get these results really fast. And I call it Neuro Transformations. Yeah. So I work with a lot of people and mostly women because, we got to admit, I have a clinic in Portugal and I've always worked more with ladies than men because I guess women are more into their body, their emotions. They're more open to, work on themselves. It's not that men don't do that. I'm a man and I do that as well. But women are a little bit more open to it. So yeah, I'm used to work with more women than men. So yeah, today I have some notes because I want to give value for this time. We don't have a lot of time, but I want to give the most value that I can in the short time possible, all right? So as you know, limiting beliefs, what are limiting beliefs? Basically, it's a belief that you have, right? That is holding you back from the results or the goals that you want to achieve. Life goals, personal goals, and obviously business-wise as well. So even when we do business coaching, we always work with the person, right? Because if you work with the person, the business is going to grow and going to change and you get successful as a result. Because, we have to work with ourselves, our core, okay? So many examples about limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs like I'm not enough. That's one that comes up so many times in my calls. Like I'm not worthy. I don't deserve this, It's not that conscious, sometimes consciously people believe that, yeah, I deserve that. But there's a part of the mind, the subconscious part that doesn't believe in that 100%. That happens a lot. And usually it comes also because of the way we grow up, right? Like an example, like I did, also sometimes I'm guilty of doing this. Maybe like I have two kids, all right? So a daughter, 14 years old, and my boy is going to be 11. So like we go to the supermarket and they want to buy something, right? And you say like, we don't have enough money to buy that, you've been a bad boy, so you don't deserve that. So all this, beliefs go into the mind, all right? So like, oh, money is not abundant, right? Oh, I don't deserve this, because my father said I don't deserve this. Maybe I'm a bad boy, okay? Or a bad girl, right? So if you constantly hear this, and the parents are the biggest hypnotists of our lives, right? Because whenever I have a call, when I'm doing the session, I would say like, I won't say it's maybe 100%, but okay, maybe 98% of the times I have to go work with that part of the mind that was, that built this belief when they were children, right? And that happens because when we are kids, as you know, the subconscious mind is a little bit more active than the conscious mind. That's why we don't remember everything when we were kids, right? We learn languages really fast because the subconscious mind picks up all the stuff really fast, and the conscious mind it can do just one thing at a time. And many people say that, the mind can do, the conscious part can do a lot of stuff at the same time. Most women that I work, they say that, oh yeah, you're a man, you can do just one thing at a time. Here in Portugal, I don't know if in the States also, they say, but women can do a lot of stuff at the same time. It's true that you do a lot of stuff at the same time, but you're doing one thing at a time, like A, going to B, to C, then going to B. Basically, it seems that you're doing a lot of things at the same time, but you're not. You're doing A, then B, then C. So the mind is just focusing back and forth to one thing at a time, all right? The subconscious mind doesn't work like that. It picks up a lot of stuff at the same time, all right? Yeah, so back to the limiting beliefs. I was just talking a little bit how the mind works. So back to the limiting beliefs. Many things that also appears like, I don't have enough time, all right? And I know that busy moms are really busy. I know that. I really know. However, if you really believe that you don't have time for anything, obviously you are going to believe in that, in that statement, in that you will solidify even more that belief. So you have to change a little bit how we talk to ourselves, all right? So another one is like, people will say that, okay, it's possible for them but not for me, they can succeed but I cannot. So there is a part of the mind that doesn't believe, doesn't have the confidence that you are able to achieve the goal that you want. So unless we work with all this, it's really difficult to succeed, right? Or to get the goals that we want, all right? So yeah, how do you identify, the limiting beliefs? It's quite interesting because it's not all in the subconscious part, right? And even if it is, there is always signs, all right? So let me give you an example. Okay, I'll give you a story, all right, of my own. So like 15 years ago, I remember that I had this big meeting for me. It was a big meeting, a business meeting. So I invited a lot of people for me to share this business and all this stuff. And you know what? No one came. I was like maybe 22 or 23. I don't remember. I'm 40 right now. And I was like, I put on the suit, really cool, all presentation, all prepared, and no one came. And then I might have, you build this belief that, oh, no one cares about my business. And some people, go deeper and go personal, like no one cares about me. Okay. So maybe you at that time, I didn't think about it. And maybe, I didn't, how do you say, think about it all the time. But at the subconscious mind, there could be like, oh, there's a part that says, okay, no one cares about your business or no one cares about you. So you have to work with that, to unblock all that so that you believe that people want to know what you do and what you have to offer. So that's just one story to make you see how limiting beliefs can be created really fast. Okay. And but how can you you have to watch your behaviors, what you do in a daily life, how you talk to people, how you go into a meeting. Imagine that you're going to a meeting and you feel like, oh, I'm a little bit nervous. Maybe, I should have done this or that. I should have prepared more. That might be a part of the subconscious mind that feels that you are not enough. You are not good enough. All right. So you can do a lot of stuff for that. I'm going to talk about that later on. Just giving you another example. So imagine also like the mindset, the abundant mindset of money, right? Imagine that you have like a couple of $1 million in your bank account, right? And if you do, that's fine. But if you don't, imagine that you have a couple of million and check how you feel about that. Do you feel like excited, which is cool? Or do you feel like, that will never happen to me, So, okay. So that's a way for you to gauge, to see where you're at. Okay. So you can do a lot of different questions to test yourself. All right. So one thing that I want to also leave you with is like, also mind your words. Okay. So if you say like, I am an anxious person, I am overweight, like that I am is really strong. Okay. Because that makes you identify with that. So who are you if you are not overweight? Who are you, if you're not an anxious person, So if you talk about yourself, don't use negative words. All right. Try always to say, okay, I am overweight now, or like, I have to lose weight now. I have a little bit of weight on, okay. Or like, I sometimes get anxious, but you are not an anxious person. You know what I mean? So words have power. So change the way you talk to yourself. Even how you think to yourself is really important. Okay. Okay. So what are the consequences of having limiting beliefs? So this is really, I know that I believe that you understand and but for me especially, is we are wasting time. Because if you have limiting beliefs that are holding you back from living the life that you really want and actually deserve, because I believe that everybody that is a good person has a good heart, I really, really believe that they deserve a good life. And if they have a good life and they have a good vibration, they're going to help other people do that as well. So that's how we make this world a better place to live. And moms also, you have a big role, because having limiting beliefs and showing that to your kids, even if it's unconscious, is going to raise different kind of kids as well, right? If you have a good beliefs, you are really confident and stuff like that, your kids are going to grow with that confidence as well. All right. So for me, I have kids. That's really important. That's why I want to work with myself. That's why I working with myself. Even it's been like 15 years working with self-development stuff. All right. So that's number one for me. Okay. So how do you get rid of these limiting beliefs? That's the big question, right? And I don't have a lot of time. So one of the okay. So for me, this is my experience. All right. You have level 1. Okay, where you do affirmations. You can do like mirror exercises, talk to yourself and stuff like that. You have the 21 habit changes, right? You change your habits, you change your pattern of thought. Like imagine that you're going to say something negative, and you stop right there and you have another sentence to say to yourself that is positive. All right, that's the interrupt pattern. You interrupt the pattern that is negative and put on a positive thing right away. So you do this all the time when you're conscious about the negative pattern that you have. All right. So level 2, for me, it's NLP, emotional freedom techniques. I have all these courses, hypnosis and all this stuff, right? So because what you do there is you work with the subconscious mind and you change whatever you have to change, right? And it works faster because affirmations, the habits, it's a little bit tough because you're not working with the part that is holding you. You're basically trying to override that, right? But for me, it's really important to clean up the garden first and then plant the good seeds that you want to grow. All right. But it doesn't mean that affirmation doesn't work, but for me, it's really important to clean up everything first, and then you plant whatever you want, like with affirmations and the habits. All right. But you have to clean up all the mess first. That's what I believe. So that's what I do with the level 3. The Neuro Transformations. It's difficult because there is nothing alike with this. So basically what I do is I work with the parts of the mind. So you have a subconscious mind as a whole. Like in hypnosis, you work the whole subconscious mind. But with Neuro Transformation, it's like brain surgery for the mind. So I work with specific parts of the mind, all right, and change those beliefs. Because there is a part of the mind that believes that you are not enough. There's a part of the mind that feels that you don't deserve whatever you want, right? Okay, so I have to work with this part of the mind. With that, it's not with hypnosis, it's a little bit different, but I'm not going into that, so I don't have time. But basically, it's working and flipping that really fast. So I change that in minutes, all right? So that's why I just do like 4 sessions. I have great results, Okay, so I would, to finish off, I would like to give you maybe a homework if you want to, because I think this is going to help you. So the first thing is to accept that you have limiting beliefs, right? So I would suggest you to write down all the limiting beliefs that you have. Like take 10 minutes, sit down, first relax yourself, and write down whatever comes to your mind that is limiting you, all right, inside. Yeah, you'll find many, and I believe that you're going to find more than you think you have, all right? Because you're concentrated, you are focused on that, and it's going to flow. It's going to flow. So you write down. All right. Then I suggest that you write down what are the consequences for having those limiting beliefs in your life and business relationships with your kids. All right. And then you could write also the beliefs that you would like to have instead. All right. So first step, write down all the limiting beliefs that you think that you have consciously. All right. And second step, all the consequences of having those limiting beliefs, and then you write down the beliefs that you want to have instead of those. All right. So that's a homework that I have for you guys. I really hope that you like this content, and I really wish you the best. And I hope this, this talk, this Facebook Live will help you achieve even more and make you really happy, you and your family. All right, because you all deserve to be, the best you can, and have the best life that you can have. All right. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Thank you. I'll see you soon then. Bye-bye. See you next time. Okay.